Now, if you're looking for your next music streaming service, then Spotify and Tidal need to be on your radar. But which one should you pick? Well, let's find out. Music streaming has taken over the planet. The ease, availability, and affordability of music streaming has changed the landscape of listening to music. However, choosing the right service to traverse that landscape has become tougher as the years have passed. In the beginning, Spotify convincingly held the crown. Spotify was to music streaming what Netflix was to movie and TV streaming. But just as Netflix has slowly seen its crown eroded, with new challenges appearing seemingly every month, Spotify has its own battle. Tidal is one such challenger fighting for the throne, but Spotify is not going down without a fight. So let's let these two titans battle it out and see who deserves to bring sweet music to your ears. Price. Now let's start with pricing. Now, against most challengers, Spotify would storm out to an early lead with its free tier, while limited to shuffle play, lower quality audio, and what's becoming an increasingly annoying and freaking amount of ads. It's free. However, not to be outdone, Tidal does offer its own free tier named Tidal Free. This is limited to the US only, comes at the same 160 kilobits quality audio, and is advertised as limited interruptions. Now, being located on the other side of the pond, I haven't got access to this to test it out. Now, free tiers are nice, and I'm really happy that Tidal has something to challenge Spotify in this department. Well, in some locations at least, but it's the paid tiers that really gets our eardrums drumming. And spoiler alert, Tidal is very competitive here. Now, when I first heard of Tidal, I always thought it was good service with great audio quality, but overpriced. How wrong I was. See, Spotify starts off with its premium tier at $9.99 a month. This offers no ads, offline play, the ability to search and play the tracks you want to listen to, and higher audio quality at 360, a vast improvement overall to the free tier. Tidal's starting tier, Hi-Fi, is priced at the same $9.99 a month. Again, no ads, offline listening, but streams up to 1,411. There is also Hi-Fi Plus, which is more expensive at $19.99 a month, but delivers audio quality up to 9,216 kilobits. This gap in audio quality is something we will get into later in the video, but those are not numbers to scoff at. Both offer competitive pricing for students at $4.99 a month and $9.99 a month for the Hi-Fi Plus tier. Though over in the UK, Tidal keeps it at $4.99 a month, while Spotify goes up to $5.99 a month. This disparity in price is something to consider and something you should check in your region. Moving up, Spotify has its own unique duo tier, perfect for, as you would guess it, two different people. You get everything as before and priced at $12.99 a month in the US and $13.99 over here in the UK. Both offer a family plan that's 6 accounts with all the premium features. Spotify is priced at $15.99 or $16.99 a month in the UK, while Tidal is priced at $14.99 and $29.99 for the Hi-Fi Plus tier. I'm going to give this as a draw, as I'm basing this review as an overall. But different places, your mileage may vary. In the US, it's a dead heat between the two. But over here in the UK, Tidal is slightly cheaper, but we have no free tier. Audio quality. Now let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. Tidal was built on giving people quality audio. Now when it was released, it might have seemed like a bit of a gimmick, only for the audiophiles of the world. However, times are changing, and top quality headphones and speakers are getting cheaper and allowing people to fully immerse themselves in that crystal clear quality that is on offer from Tidal. It's really hard to do justice to how one-sided audio quality is. Spotify isn't bad quality, it just doesn't compete. The same way 1080p looks great and you're happy watching everything in 1080p until you see something in 4K. Then 1080p just never feels the same. Spotify tops out at 360, while Tidal's basic tier, and I say that very lightly, comes in at an impressive 1400, which is CD quality. That's almost 4 times better for Tidal on its starting Hi-Fi tier. The top Hi-Fi Plus tier goes all the way up to 9,000, which is over 28 times. That's not to say you will necessarily notice it's almost 30 times better, but that is a noticeable difference between the two. In fact, the top tier from Tidal also offers MQA, Master Quality Authenticated, Dolby Atmos, Sony 360 Reality Audio, and Hi-Fi on some tracks. Next to sitting in the studio with the artist, this is the closest you'll ever come. Now, to say Tidal gets the point, that would be the understatement of the year. Catalog. Now, what good is hearing how music is supposed to be heard if the music isn't there to be heard? Well, fear not. Both Spotify and Tidal have a music catalog in the millions. Getting exact figures is just a guessing game. Spotify claims 80 to 100 million, while Tidal itself claims 100 million tracks. Now, mixed in with Spotify is its host of different podcasts, and it's honestly quickly becoming the place to listen to and now watch your favorite podcasts. Tidal does offer some podcasts, but nowhere near to the same level and exclusivity of Spotify. Tidal does offer over 650,000 music videos to go along with its catalog of songs. Tidal does weigh in on some exclusive content and time exclusive content with some of the biggest artists on the planet, your Jay-Z's, Beyonce's and Rihanna's, releasing albums first on Tidal. However, nearly all these exclusives make their way over to Spotify eventually, and now it's normally within weeks as opposed to the years these timed exclusives used to be, while Spotify has shied away from exclusive music deals. Now, boycotts aside, which for the most part have been settled by Spotify, you're very likely to see your favorite artists and songs on both platforms, giving neither side the edge in this category. So I'm going to score this as a draw. Device support. When it comes to where can I listen to my music, both services have you covered. There are web players allowing you to listen in your browser, and that's for both PC and Mac, as well as Android and iOS apps, Chromecast and Apple AirPlay support, allowing you to stream your music around your home. And of course, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support has you covered in your cars. Spotify Connect, which has been Spotify's ace in the hole, allowing Spotify to be streamed across your network from TVs to speakers or audio system. Tidal has hit back with its own Tidal Connect, allowing streaming to a number of devices, most notably high-end speakers from manufacturers like Sonos and Cambridge Audio, to name a few, allowing you to stream MQA high-res audio to your high-end audio equipment. Now, while Tidal does have good support, it's nothing compared to Spotify's offering. You can play Spotify on pretty much everything from your PlayStation or Xbox, your Google Home, your Nest Hub, Apple or Android smartwatches and Fitbits. The list just seems to go on and on. Tidal just can't compete with the devices Spotify is available on. Spotify takes the point here. Music discovery. Now, while Tidal has its high-res audio on lock, Spotify's music recommendations is second to none. The Discovery Weekly playlist sets out 30 songs curated through Spotify's AI, learning your music taste, and it's kind of scary how accurate it can be at knowing what you might like. Throw in its release radar playlist and you'll be opened up to new music you've probably never heard before. Tidal does offer similar AI-based recommendations that it thinks you may like My Daily Discovery, My Mixes, and My New Arrivals. It takes your listening habits and does a good job of delivering songs that you may like. And as good as Tidal is, Spotify's algorithm is just something to be admired when it comes to music discovery. Spotify takes the point. Now, let's go quick fire for the next few sections. As far as design, both are pretty much the same. Large images, big search bar, usual controls for music. In truth, Tidal seems to have copied a lot of Spotify's design aesthetic, and I'm not mad at them for doing so. It just works. Draw here. Although, to note, Spotify has been changing its design for a more TikTok style video, viral content. However, I haven't got that update yet, so it is what it is, and it's still a draw here. On the social side, Spotify has gone all in. You can share content on Instagram and Facebook, create links to share playlists across messaging platforms. Now, Tidal, on the other hand, allows you to check the social media pages for your artists, and that's about it. Point for Spotify. Now, what does the artist get paid? Well, as a subscriber, this might not mean much to you. For many, it does feel like Spotify offers artists, especially smaller artists, some of the worst rates going, and that's because they do. Part of Tidal's founding principle was a service for the artists and giving a much fairer share, with 10% of your subscription going to the artists you listen to the most. While Spotify doesn't pay a set amount per stream of a song, instead it calculates a stream share system, totaling the number of streams per month and estimates the proportion that were for a particular artist or song, which in a roundabout way means Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift will always get all the money. Tidal takes it. Verdict. While in our tally, Spotify slightly edges it overall, but just being as close as it is just shows how much better Tidal has got over the years. The fight really comes down to a key battlefields and which one matters most to you. New music and music discovery is a key battle in this head-to-head, and Spotify is far ahead, and the sheer amount of devices that Spotify is available on could settle this for some people. However, if you know what you like and you have the equipment to play the high-quality audio on offer, then Tidal would be my pick. it's priced competitively, and a huge catalog to match. In the end, it's what matters to you. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. And until next time, bye.